Me, Sherlock Holmes 94. How are y'all doing? I know you don't expect this, but I'm gonna carry on playing this game which I cried George first time around, so I'm gonna continue playing this. So, see my broadcasters. I'm on my tablet's on charge, so that should be fun. It's all good in the end in the hood. Test my broadcaster is working. It's all good in the end in the hood. Test my broadcaster is working. Yep, my broadcaster is working. That's good then. Right, we all know 3 or 4 now. But we still have to find some clues to find out where our mother is. So let's start the quest. Putting my protective hat on.
The torture of Ixion, condemned by the gods to lose it nothing.
It is a bed. What do you expect to find in the bed? What do these actually do, don't mind me asking?
Dear Monsieur de Richet, I haven't even had time to unpack my cases.
Oh, you do something about it more often then, matey.
Writing material.
Wow.
From what I see, no ink's ever been used on this quill. The smell reminds me of something. It smells like lemon. That's odd.
Okay.
The incredulity of St. Thomas. Why is Caravaggio representing St. Thomas putting his finger in the wound? Thomas looks on but doesn't touch.
Let's look outside. Hey. Oops. I'm just having a look around and see what clues I'm gonna miss.
This room looks unoccupied. This is Circe.
Hey, I don't know. It's 9 and the points.
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Lovely lectures Mortimer's giving to his... Look. Markings on the floor. Just a bit worn out. I was hoping to find something leading to a secret passage. Oh, this bookcase is well stocked. Oh, this book has been put back the wrong way round. A Voyage Around the World. The travelogue of the explorer, Louis-Antoine de Bougainville. One of Mother's favorite books. What a coincidence. And I don't believe in coincidences. It's just too much. I don't know what's going on here, but if you felt threatened, I'll bet you'd leave a clue, wouldn't you, Mother? Found it. A faint sign of the order. Barely visible. Mother, you undoubtedly must have hidden a clue in this book. Let's see if I can find anything else in this room.
Great, thanks. You know we actually spelled game wrong.
The paper's rougher around the writing. The paper's moist here. Very light stain, barely visible.
I
And
see.
the smell reminds me of something. Come on, Louis, think. Think. Let's recap. My mother was in this room. I found a rare edition of her favorite book. She must have left something behind.
But what?
She applied a liquid to the book. She must have used the writing materials. The quill has been used, but not with regular ink. A message using invisible ink. I bet she used a lemon to leave a message. Now, how do I reveal the message?
Good question.
The message is illegible. I have to keep searching.
What this ash does.
Saint Francis of Assisi in ecstasy, before superior voices. It always amuses me to see how art gets used for propaganda purposes. Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Damn, I'm making a serious mess here. It's no good. It might have worked if the writing had left marks in the paper, but no, there's only traces of lemon. Luckily, I've only put ash on part of the message.
Something's odd happening.
Saint Francis of Assisi in ecstasy, before superior voices.
Let's check.
It always amuses me to see how art gets used for propaganda purposes.
How is he not on fire?
Dear Monsieur de Richet, I haven't even had time to unpack my cases.
Take the ink. This investigation is getting interesting now.
Aha! It's working! The heat reveals the message. Let's see what my mother wrote.
What has she
Where all
wrote?
eyes size you up, you must pass by the Gorgon. Gorgon was the name of Medusa in Greek mythology. On the other hand, where all eyes size you up, I don't get it. And judging by the number of paintings in the manor, could be anywhere. Damn! The message continues, but thanks to me, the rest of the text is unreadable. Great. I hope it wasn't a unique edition or Mother's gonna kill me. Now I better hurry
Thanks
and
for
find
the
that
fun.
damn Medusa.
Sir, dinner is served in the red salon.
Typical.
I'm not hungry. Please give my apologies to all the guests.
Sir Holm requests your presence, sir.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to wait before going and looking for my Medusa.
Tell him I'll be there in a minute.
Nicely done.
Look, markings on the floor. Just a bit worn out. I was hoping to find something leading to a secret passage.
Let's go and have some dinner.
If I get a chance, I may have to take a little tour through the rooms of the other guests.
I'll do it now.
Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
Let no one disturb me. I'm busy.
Too bad. I'll see him later. President George Washington. That's the door to Elizabeth's room.
For God's sakes, what happened in here?
Oh, there's happening here. What the fuck?
An old Cisterce. Carmelite water. August 24th, 1792. Elizabeth. August 24th. August 24th.
Yes, forget the picture. August 24th.
June 11th.
Must be diaries. What happened in this room?
Looks like I found a box containing some kind of white crystals. Well, let's see what it tastes like. Ugh. I really need to stop tasting everything I find now. Well, let's see what it tastes like. Ugh. I really need to stop tasting everything I find now. Well, let's see what it tastes like.
Whoops, I mean to do that.
Ugh. I really need to stop tasting everything I find now.
Put my detective hat on.
My dear Elizabeth.
Something must have happened in this room. I don't know what yet.
November. A novel of the initiation of a young woman into polite society.
This Emily person has something to hide. But what?
Looks like I found a box containing some kind of white crystals.
Same, I haven't got enough thingy there. What do you call it? The thingy. Emily's got something to hide, but I don't know what yet.
Monsieur Johann van Vulner.
Right.
Sir Jacques Perru. Sir Jacques Perru. That Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte.
I kind of run out of points. I'll have look for some points in FIFA next time. Definitely.
Duchess Emily Hillsborough. Huh,
Who's that?
that's me. President George Washington.
That's thingy's room, isn't it? Die. Brain fart.
It might be better to take a different stairway.
I thought it was like the first stairway or something like that one. Does it stink or something? Get it? Cause he's sleeping. Oh, I can relax for a bit.
Excuse me, Monsieur de Richet. I really need to talk to you.
Hello. You're Elizabeth Adams, aren't you?
Yes, I regret that we haven't been properly introduced.
Do you often fall ill like that?
Yes, sometimes. But don't worry, I guess I'm kind of a frail flower.
Maybe you were feeling hungry.
No, it was nothing to do with being hungry. Fatigue, probably. I've been feeling more and more exhausted lately.
Well, get some rest then, Elizabeth. Take advantage of the sea air and you'll soon get your strength back.
Do you really want to know what made me ill? Last night, I found out that your mother was on the island. What are you doing here?
Excuse me, but speaking frankly, why would you care?
I know your mother very well.
Really?
Yes, I have been in your mother's care ever since I was born.
She nursed you.
Oh, I wouldn't say nursed. No, I remember her stare, cold as ice. Her sadistic hands pressing over my mouth to silence me while I screamed in pain. I remember her knees, too. She held me down with them while she cut and burned scars into me.
Hold on a minute. What do you mean?
You can ask her when you see her.
Huh, she's getting more and more agitated.
And next you're going to tell me my mother's also responsible for that scar on your head?
My heart stopped twice during the operation. I lost my memory for 6 months. You obviously have no idea of the abuse your mother inflicted on me.
Wait. There must be some kind of mistake.
My only mistake was ever meeting your mother.
She's able to describe every detail without hesitation or getting flustered. It's becoming difficult not to believe the poor girl.
Look, I've got to go.
Wait. I need to know more about you and my mother. Why did she put you through all of that? There must be some reason for what she did.
What's the point of rubbing salt in the wounds?
Elizabeth, confiding in me might ease your burden. Let me relieve you of some of your suffering.
Relieve me? Do you even hear yourself? Do you really think that by confiding in my torturer's son, I will be healed as if by magic? That it will bring my smile back? Or let me sleep at night? Look, you don't seem like a bad person. And I'm sorry you have to find out your mother's true colors like this. But I'm not going to pity you. Everybody has their cross to bear. I know your little game. You're no different from the rest of them. You couldn't give a damn about me. The only thing you're interested in is finding out about your mother.
Don't say that. Not everyone wants to use you. Some people care about you, don't they? Take your father. I'm sure he tried everything to save you.
Sure, he tried everything to keep me from upsetting his political affairs. Once I was declared insane, I was nothing but a burden that got in the way of his career. By leaving me with your mother, he made all the horrors possible. I've got nothing more to say to you. Figure it out yourself.
Oh well, can get more. Oh dear.
What can I do for you, sir? I am at your service day and night, sir.
I would like to speak about your master, Lord Mortimer.
Do please excuse me, sir, but I shall make no comment about my master. Is there anything else that sir would like to know?
What can you tell me about the guests?
Do excuse me, sir, but I am bound by discretion to say nothing about Lord Mortimer's guests, sir. Perhaps sir would like to know something else?
Yes. What can I find on the second floor?
That floor is strictly reserved for Lord Mortimer, sir. In the west wing, on the second floor, are his private chambers. In the east wing are the rooms reserved for Lord Mortimer's personal guests. At the moment, these rooms are reserved for Sir Holmes, sir. But only authorized guests may access that area. Does sir have any more questions?
What is outside on the island exactly?
Lord Mortimer has made a point of keeping the main part of the island in its natural state, sir. For security reasons, only the wharves and the gardens are accessible to guests. If sir would like to walk along the wharves, he has only to follow the pathway used upon his arrival. If he would like to walk in the interior gardens of the manor, I would advise sir to pass through the portrait gallery. May I help sir in any other way?
What is outside on the island exactly?
Oops.
Lord Mortimer has made a point of keeping the main part of the island in its natural state, sir. For security reasons, only the wharves and the gardens are accessible to guests. If sir would like to walk along the wharves, he has only to follow the pathway used upon his arrival. If he would like to walk in the interior gardens of the manor, I would advise sir to pass through the portrait gallery. May I help sir in any other way?
As I was unable to bring my personal effects with me, I was wondering if you could find me a few items.
Of course, sir. What would you require?
You wouldn't have a little golden elixir I could use, would you?
Oh, unfortunately, sir, I have orders not to give any of that medicine to any of Lord Mortimer's guests. Some guests are here to follow a very strict treatment. Mixing or combining certain substances would be dangerous for sir.
A little Carmelite water would do me a lot of good. Could you find me some, please?
Oh, the tonics are under lock and key, sir. Lord Mortimer only allows access to them in cases of emergency.
Wow, that's really...
My good fellow, would you have any amber available?
I would, but unfortunately I don't think I am authorized to give it out, sir. I believe it is a precious stone.
Tell me you follow out for fun. Frustrating. But I think this game's gonna be worth it. 2 minutes, guys, so accept this. Hello, Dan.
Hello, Annie.
How's it going?
Good.
Lives of the Noble Greeks and Romans by Plutarch, a biography of the great men.
Saturday tomorrow. Jesus Christ. I gotta take that book with me, guys.
Lord Mortimer certainly has a taste for staging rooms.
It does, doesn't he?
Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da.
Sex on the phone.
Nasty. Why? Not feeling well.
Who won the game then?
Us.
How many goals?
2-0.
As long as Saki
Exactly,
didn't
I'm
score.
sure of it. Yeah.
So who played well then? Don't
Dear
mind me asking.
friends, I
Danny
bid
and
you
goal.
welcome.
You won't go,
The
Danny.
night was not too short.
Yep.
Your Eminence,
Me in defence.
Duchess,
Johnny
Monsieur
got
de
both our
Richet,
goals.
Allow me to introduce our new guests. They arrived during the night. Johann Christoph von Wollner, Minister of Religious Affairs and close aide of Frederick William II, King of Prussia. Napoleon Bonaparte, Lieutenant of the French Revolutionary Army.
I thought that was
And Jacques Peroux, French Revolutionary Tribunal Judge. Unfortunately, my friends, Lord Mortimer will not be joining us this morning, but he should be with us later. So, let us begin.
What is Mortimer playing at? He tells me to come urgently and he sends no one to meet me?
Thank you again for the wine, Your Eminence. It is served every day at the King's table. I am delighted to.
Volner and Piaggi seem to be getting along well.
My dear Johann, how are you?
Glad to make landfall at last. And yourself?
Very well.
And your husband?
He's poorly. The French Revolution gives him terrible headaches.
Oh, I understand. I shall feel better too as soon as the situation is settled.
If by chance the French crisis is emulated in Berlin, there will always be a refuge for you in London, my dear.
Your offer does you honor, Ed. But
Oh, don't because of the
is
war.
much closer to Paris than Berlin. Beware.
I think I'll
The
do a bit
French
more.
are capable of sailing up the Thames straight to the Houses of Parliament.
Oh, my
Don't know
French
what I'm
boys,
doing.
I am shaking in my clogs.
All depends. Wonder if we are going to get Johnny again.
Is the wine to your liking?
Very much so, Sir
Go in and
Gregory.
see.
Such complexity. Typically French. A Soudan, isn't it?
Absolutely.
That's
I know
not
why
good.
did you do when you were on set and me and Wayne stuck on Red Dead again?
Wine is yours.
In his absence, I have taken a liberty
Drinking the money
making
away.
a slight deviation from the rule, but I count on your discretion.
Don't worry, I appreciate the same grape varieties as you. I remember the last time we tasted that nectar here at
Is
this
there
table.
someone shooting
The
up this
finest
bar
minds
or
of the
something?
century were present.
And the last time we drank, the orphanage in Bloomsbury was still in ruins.
Would you repeat that?
Oh, well, I put some small effort into the works. The orphanage reopened just before Christmas. The bedrooms, washrooms, and the classrooms had all been refurbished.
I don't know what to say. You have given the girls a wonderful Christmas gift. Thank you.
I made a promise. Now it is done.
she's upset or something.
It's the first time I've ever seen her so moved. Just mentioning that orphanage broke right through Emily's hard shell.
Is she an orphan?
Oh, poor guy.
Is everything all right?
Some guy went to kill me,
you.
and I've just
Had a
hid on a
long
roof.
absence, but here I am again.
Come on, show you edgy, useless twat.
What do you think of Volner?
The Prussian king is his puppet.
I find it hard to believe the king of Prussia is so weak.
Be careful. Volner is as influential as he is dangerous.
You seem to know each other well.
We used to work together.
I see.
Have you any information on this Napoleon?
He's certainly well connected in high places.
Surprising. No one appears to know him.
Come on,
No one
probably
knows
I
me,
don't
and
get
yet
up a
here
bit.
I am.
Quite so.
What if he doesn't want to?
Monsieur de Richelieu, it would seem we have common interests.
Oh, dear.
Could we speak in private, please?
Yeah, you run away.
Politics is a dirty game.
And the Golden Order, through your mother, have concluded a financial agreement.
Stay composed, Louis.
I'm listening.
An agreement for cannons. Lord Mortimer assured me that you are to take over the project on behalf of your mother. You must know that I am deeply sorry about our disappearance, but I must validate the deal urgently if I want to be able to organize things properly.
I haven't seen Lord Mortimer yet. I'm afraid I'll be unable to answer your questions.
He assured me that you
You don't
could
mind if I
replace
hide
your
behind the
mother
bar, do you?
during her absence.
I appreciate his confidence, but still, this
Yes,
is a bit
they
hasty.
do.
But please continue.
Of course, but I need
Oh,
to
no.
know if I can count you.
Oh, the one who tried to kill me had run away now.
Well, of course.
And don't run away.
I have a little
I know, I'm
question
not
for you.
to let's run
The
away.
agreement stipulates an aid of 50,000 louis d'or for 2
Should put that on the gravestones.
You may not like wrecking down your saloon, but I ain't fucking going to go down if someone shoots.
Absolutely. 50,000 louis d'or in hard cash.
The offer I'm talking about was for only 20,000 louis d'or, Monsieur de Richelieu. The truth is, you really have no idea about our
Silence.
agreement. So, you're wasting my time. I need to work with people I can have confidence in, sir.
The exact numbers may have escaped me. I suggest you wait for my mother's return in
Think
order to
I'll
manage such
go
details.
play FIFA for a bit.
I have one last question I want to pose to you. We don't know each other yet, you and I. And I need to make sure that we both share the same vision for the future of France. Given the hard times that have befallen our beautiful country, what do you think it would take to restore its luster? It is remarkable.
I think what France is lacking today is a truly strong leader ready to govern her. Someone who will restore her luster, who will propel her forward so once again she becomes a proud nation respected by all. A man capable of both rebuilding the country from the inside and, at the same time, developing exterior relations. Someone with a vision, I think. The
Here,
right
here.
person still remains to be found.
You're right, my friend. I hear
Silence
your
in the
words, and I agree. Monsieur de Richelieu, I am reassured. I am very happy to have met you. Lord Mortimer was
That's
right to put
rare
his
on
trust in
me,
you.
I can't
I
beat
hope
ya.
to work with you in the very near future. I would
Fuck
like
off,
to
I'm a trophy,
thank
can't
you
be
for
bad.
your
At least beat a
support
few
by
enemies and
offering
stats
me
for a bit
this
more.
humble little gift.
That book will come in
Reflections
handy.
on the revolution in France. Mr. Bonaparte, I
For
thank
the
you for this gesture,
investigation.
and please know
All
that I
these
too
enemies are
am
slightly
delighted to have met
stronger.
you.
My friends, I would like to say a few words, please. I would like to thank Lord Mortimer and you, Sir Holden, for bringing us all together here. Those of us for whom it is not the first time here, like me, are all trembling in sweet anticipation of the arrival of our host. For the rest, I would like to reassure you
Slightly
that
stronger,
Lord
you have to go down
Mortimer
easy.
always has a few surprising projects to propose. But I can assure you that each and every one of us
Alrighty then.
has always benefited from them. The last time I came to this place, Lord Mortimer offered to help me in my electoral campaign for the presidency of the United States. And it is imminently clear that his support was an invaluable aid to us. We are here among like-minded people. So let us put aside the conflicts in which some of our nations find themselves at
Bollocks, I
present.
forgot how big this map
So
is.
I raise my glass in honor of you all, my new and
Hello.
old friend.
I trust you shall not be disappointed, Mr. Washington.
Right, we shall meet again tomorrow. All the guests will be present, as well as Lord Mortimer, I hope. Until then, I trust you will find plenty to keep you amused.
Huh?
Right.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Let's see how my home doing.
Oh.
Well, here's one thing we found about this game. Politics is a dirty sport.
Could have told you that.
This game, sir. I'm not talking about the game, Mickey.
I know, but politics in real life's a dirty sport, so...
Right, let's see.
Alright, let's recap. Before dinner, I was going to investigate my mother's message. I've got to find the place where all eyes size you up.
Right guys, that's the end of another live stream. Catch you later and goodbye.